Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you my favorite drugstore nude lipsticks. I just want to point out that I am a medium skin tone. I'm half Filipino, half German, so I do have that half Asian color to my skin, meaning medium olive with like a yellow undertone, if that helps you out, because I know the lighting and the camera can make my skin look either really pale or really dark. So I just wanted to give you a heads up on what my background is so you can use that as a reference. And I'm going to swatch these both on my lips and on the back of my hand. I will talk a little bit about the color and the formula and why I like it. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first shade I have for you is the shade Bare It All by Wet n Wild. So this is more of a brownie mauve nude. It turns out kind of more pink on my lips. I think on paler complexions it turns out more brown. This is a super duper comfortable lipstick. It is very long wearing. It lasts through a bunch of meals, which is hard I think for a nude lipstick because they tend to fade faster than dark lipsticks, but this one lasts through meals and drinking, which is nice. It is a little drying because it's a semi-matte finish, so if you don't like drying lipsticks and you want more creamy, then I wouldn't go for this, but I do think the color is really pretty. It's also really nice to wear on an everyday basis as well. The second one I have for you is by Maybelline. It's their creamy matte in the shade Daringly Nude. It's a lot lighter and more of a pinky nude than Bare It All, which you can tell is a whole lot darker. I really like these Maybelline creamy matte lipsticks. They are very comfortable. I think they're my favorite lipstick from the drugstore. They're matte and they just sit really nicely on your lips. They don't accentuate fine lines. They don't feel dry or anything, so I do really enjoy these lipsticks, and I think this color is really pretty. I just really like this color. So this next one I have for you is also by Maybelline, but this is one of their shades from the Buff collections that come in this pinky packaging. This is in the shade Stormy Sahara, which when swatched next to the other two is actually pretty similar to Daringly Nude. It's just slightly more warm tone, so slightly more peach and a little bit creamier. I really love this lipstick. I used to own one that was called Nude Lust, but I found that it was a little bit too pale for me. It kind of washed me out. But this color, on the other hand, is I think perfect for medium skin tones because it is more of a warm peachy nude rather than on the side of like a cool tone pink nude. If you're looking for a creamy nude lipstick from the drugstore, I would go for one of the Maybelline Buff collections because they have a whole range of colors for like every skin tone, and you can for sure find the one that will match you the best. I just think Stormy Sahara suits me a little bit better just because it's more on the warm side. So this next one I have for you is actually by NYX, and it is one of their high voltage lipsticks, and I have the shade, I believe it's called Stone. Yeah, I have the shade Stone. I find it's very different from all the other shades I have just because it is has more of a grayish undertone. It comes off more on the purpley mauve side rather than the pinky mauve side, and I just find it's a unique color. If you want to go for a cool tone nude, I recommend this one. Plus, these NYX high voltage lipsticks are super duper creamy. I don't find that these last very long on your lips, but they are super pigmented, super comfortable, and I just find that this shade in particular is super pretty if you want a cool tone nude, which I do want sometimes, so that's why I like it. It's pretty. So the next shade I have for you is by L'Oreal, and it's one of their Color Riche lipsticks in the shade Fairest Nude, which I know a lot of people talk about, and they talk about it for good reason because these L'Oreal lipsticks are a really nice formula. I feel like this one's a little bit cool toned as well. It's more on the mauve-y brown side of nude, but it does have a lot of pink in it as well. So it's like a pinky mauve with a hint of brown. I don't know, it's like a bunch of nice nude colors. It's a very creamy formula. It sits nicely on your lips. It's not drying at all. It doesn't have the best wear time, but not a lot of nude lipsticks do. One thing of course, is the smell of L'Oreal lipsticks. I know a lot of people hate them. I actually don't mind the smell. It just smells like an old lady's perfume. Like, it's really strong. When you open this up in the store and you sniff it, it's like, it's overpowering, but can't really taste or smell them on your lips once they're applied. I really like this lipstick. It might be one of my favorite nudes that I have right now, just because it's just like everything that I would look for in a nude lipstick. Okay, so this next lipstick I have is by Milani. This is the Milani matte lipstick in the shade Matte Naked. It looks really similar to Fairest Nude, except slightly darker and a little bit more brown, as well as the fact that it's matte. I really, really like these lipsticks, the matte range by Milani, just because they smell like vanilla. They smell so, so, so good. They don't feel drying, at least not on my lips. They don't feel drying. They're just a really, really nice formula from the drugstore if you're looking for a matte lipstick. And I think this one, once again, is a mixture of brown and mauve. Yeah, it's a mixture of brown and mauve, so it will look probably more brown on paler skin tones. I think on darker skin tones it will look more mauve rather than brown, but I just find that this formula is something that I could wear every day because it's very comfortable, and the color's like dark enough that I don't feel like weird wearing like a nude lipstick on an everyday basis. I highly recommend Matte Naked if you can find it, just because it's such a good formula and it's such a pretty color, and I love it. I love it so, so, so much. I'm starting to think these all kind of look, well, no, actually they do all kind of look different, right? There's nothing there that is exactly the same. I'm starting to panic a little. So this next one that I have on my lips right now is another Maybelline one, and it is their Creamy Matte lipstick in the shade Touch of Spice. And I know you're probably thinking this is nowhere near a nude color, but I like it so much that I wanted to include it in this video, because if you do want a darker nude, I think this one is the way to go. It's a beautiful mauve color, basically. I think on darker skin tones, it would be a beautiful nude, like a dark nude. Deeper skin tones, this would look amazing. And I do think it looks good on light skin tones too. It's just a little dark, but because I like dark lipsticks, I wanted to include it. And it can still pass as like, I feel like it could still pass as a nude. I don't know. Maybe not. I just really like it. I think this is my favorite lipstick ever from the drugstore. Like, that's hard to say, but I love this lipstick so much. I've worn it so much, and I'm going to repurchase it immediately once I wear it all out. It's just such a beautiful color and such a wonderful formula. It's so comfortable and matte. So I had to include it. I know it's a little darker than your typical nude. I just think if you want a dark nude, this little guy. So my camera died, and while I was waiting for it to come back alive, I decided to deepen up some of my swatches so that they're more clear on camera. This next one I have for you is another one by Milani, but it is not their matte one. It is their Color Statement Moisture Lipsticks. And this is the shade 25 Naturally Chic, which I just talked about in a favorites video that I filmed right before this one. It's like a rosy pink with just a touch of warm brown to it as well, which I love. It just gives you like a flush of youth, and I don't even know. I categorize this into my nudes video just because it is still like a neutral, nudie color. I feel like it's just a darker nude, if that makes any sense. This is a beautiful color on its own with just maybe some mascara on, and it's such a flattering color, and I think it would suit a lot of different skin tones as well. Milani lipsticks are so comfortable to wear. They're so long wearing. They last through meals and through drinks. So yes, I really love this lipstick. If you don't mind the smell, it does smell like watermelon bubblegum, but the smell doesn't linger on your lips at all. So once you apply it, you should be good to go. It should be scentless after a while. So this next lip color that I have for you is actually a lip gloss, and it's by NYX, and it's one of their butter glosses. And I have this in the shade Madeleine, which I actually don't know if it's discontinued or not. I'm not entirely sure. It's just a brown nude. I'm not really much of a lip gloss wearer just because I don't like anything that's sticky on my lips at all. And these are sticky, but they don't transfer up and down across your lips, so you won't get your stuff on the bottom going up to your top. I'm wearing it on its own right now, so just over nothing, just over my bare lips, but it's a really nice color to top above any of like your brownie nude lipsticks, just to give your lips a little bit of a shine and a gloss to them. And these butter glosses smell, they're like a sweet vanilla-y cookie dough kind of smell, which I like. I really like. If they're gonna make things smell, at least make them smell like cookie dough rather than fruits and candy. I prefer vanilla and cookie dough over the fruity kind of smells like any day. I use it to top Bare It All a lot of the time, and Daringly Nude as well. So I usually use it to top these two and add a little bit of gloss to my lips. So I like this. And it smells good. It smells like cookie dough and vanilla, which is nice. So the last nude favorite that I have for you is this NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in the shade Sugar Pie. I don't even know if you can see that. Too shiny that it just reflects the light from my window. It's a pinky peach that I just wear as a topper over my lip liners and my nude lipsticks. It's way less sticky than the butter glosses. So if you really don't want a sticky lip gloss as a topper, go for these ones instead. Is that it does have sort of a frost to it. I don't know if it's really like a frost. No, it has like a bit of a shimmer or a shine to it. It doesn't have sparkles in it or anything, but it has like a bit of a shimmer to it. I should also mention that these smell like candy again. Like they don't smell like the butter glosses. Like these smell better. These smell like cherry candy. Like I don't know if you guys remember cherry blasters. They almost smell like cherry blasters. You can't taste them on your lips and you can't smell them once you apply them, so that's a plus. But I just find it's a really nice peachy pink to use as a topper over your nudes if you want your lips to be slightly more glossy. So anyways, that completes my favorite nude lipsticks. I know I had so many to share with you, but I think for the most part, they're all different enough for me that I can justify having all of them. Also, if you have any suggestions for me about nude lipsticks that I should try, just comment below and I will check it out. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. I had a lot of fun filming it. I really like doing these swatches. They look so pretty. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I will see you next time. Bye!